Hello everyone, I welcome you all to this lecture 3 session on fluid kinematics. In this lecture, we will discuss about the velocity and acceleration component for a fluid particle in motion. And after that, we will solve two problems on velocity and acceleration of a fluid particle. Now we will see the velocity and acceleration equations for a fluid particle in motion. First of all, you have to understand what is velocity and acceleration for a fluid particle in a fluid flow. The rate of change of velocity with respect to time is called acceleration. At any instant of time, each fluid particle has its own velocity and acceleration that varies with respect to time and space. The velocity v and acceleration a of the fluid particle can be obtained from the material derivatives of the position of the particle with respect to time. The motion of the fluid particle is specified by the velocity components expressed as a function of space and time. The velocity components UVW in x, y, z directions are specified with the help of space coordinates and time. Let v be the resultant velocity at any point in a fluid flow, with u, v and w being its components along x, y and z directions respectively. Then velocity components can be mathematically expressed as given below. See here, u, v, w are the velocity components in x, y and z directions respectively. These components of velocities are depends on space and time. Space means x, y and z coordinates and time t. So u is the velocity generally defined as distance by time. Rate of change of velocity is nothing but acceleration. So resultant velocity v is nothing but root of u square plus v square plus w square. This is the velocity vector ui plus vj plus wk is the velocity vector for a fluid particle. I, j, k are the unit vectors along x, y and z axis respectively. The magnitude of acceleration is given by the following expression. Similar to velocity equation, acceleration a is equal to root of ax square plus ay square plus az square. Now we will see the acceleration part. Let ax, ay and az are the total accelerations in x, y and z directions respectively. It is given here ax, ay and az are the total accelerations in x, y and z directions respectively. Then by the rule of differentiation, chain rule, and by the total derivative of velocity u is defined as dou u by dou x into dx plus dou u by dou y into dy plus dou u by dou z into dz plus dou u by dou t into dt. It is the total derivative of velocity u in x direction by using chain rule of differentiation. So you can easily remember this equation, how u velocity in x direction depends on the space coordinates x, y and z as well as time t. Therefore, dou u by dou x, dou u by dou y, dou u by dou z and dou u by dou t, which tells about the velocity u depends on x, y, z and time. So by the help of this partial differentiation chain rule, we can write total derivative of velocity u as dou u by dou x into dx plus dou u by dou y into dy plus dou u by dou z into dz plus dou u by dou t into dt. Okay, du is the change in velocity. If you divide it by time, you will get acceleration. That is dx by dt is nothing but u, dy by dt is nothing but v, dz by dt equal to w. Acceleration ax is equal to rate of change of velocity. Rate of change of velocity. If you divide it by dt throughout the equation, you will get acceleration equation for x direction. That is dou u by dou x into dx by dt. We are dividing dt for the equation. Dou u by dou y into dy by dt. Similarly, dou u by dou z into dz by dt. Here dt divided by dt get cancelled. Remaining is dou u by dou t. This is the acceleration equation for x direction. So, what is dx by dt, dy by dt and dz by dt? These are the velocities u, v and w in x, y and z directions. Now you replace dx by dt by u, dy by dt by v and dz by dt by w in the above equation. Now ax is equal to, that is nothing but rate of change of velocity with respect to x direction, u into, because dx by dt is u, into dou u by dou x plus v into dou u by dou y plus w into dou u by dou z plus dou u by dou t. It is for x direction. Similarly, you can write for y direction. What is ay? Ay is equal to dv by dt is equal to u into dou v by dou x plus v into dou v by dou y plus w into dou v by dou z plus dou v by dou t. Because for y direction velocity is v in the numerator, dou v, dou v, dou v. So you can easily remember the equations if you know the velocity components in x, y and z directions. Az is equal to dw by dt, because in z direction velocity, rate of change of velocity is dw, with respect to time dt is nothing but acceleration in z direction. That is given by u into dou w by dou x plus v into dou w by dou y plus w into dou w by dou z plus dou w by dou t. W is the velocity component in z direction, which depends on space coordinates as well as time. X, y, z are the space coordinates, t is the time. Now we will see for a steady flow, what is the meaning of steady flow? The parameters will not change with respect to time. Here velocity v is the parameter, therefore dou v by dou t is equal to 0. Therefore dou u by dou t, dou v by dou t and dou w by dou t. Three velocities u, v, w in x, y and z directions are 0 with respect to time for a steady flow. For a steady flow, now acceleration equation becomes, you neglect dou u by dou t in x direction, neglect dou v by dou t in y direction and dou w by dou t in z direction. Acceleration equation becomes du by dt is equal to u into dou u by dou x plus v into dou u by dou y plus w into dou u by dou z. In this equation, it is a acceleration equation for a normal flow. If you consider steady flow, this term will be neglected, this term will be neglected for y direction and this term will be neglected for z direction. That equation is written here, these three equations. Then what about acceleration vector? Acceleration vector is in the form of ai plus ay into j plus az into k. The final resultant acceleration will be root of ax square plus ay square plus az square. Now we will see local acceleration and convective acceleration. What is the local acceleration? The local acceleration is defined as the rate of change of velocity of the fluid particles with respect to time at a given point in a fluid flow. That means dou u by dou t, dou v by dou t and dou w by dou t terms are called local acceleration. It is defined as rate of increase of velocity or rate of change of velocity with respect to time at a given point in a flow field is called local acceleration. In this equation, if you write acceleration equation for x and y and z direction, the term dou u by dou t, dou v by dou t and dou w by dou t is called local acceleration. Other than local acceleration terms, in this equation is called convective acceleration. That means u into dou u by dou x plus v into dou u by dou y plus w into dou u by dou z, and these three terms and these three terms will be the convective acceleration terms. The convective acceleration is defined as the rate of change of velocity due to change in the position of the fluid particle. Change in the position of the fluid particles in a fluid field. The local acceleration, the increase of velocity with respect to time for a fluid particle in a fluid flow. What is convective acceleration? It is defined as the rate of change of velocity due to change of the position of the fluid particles in a fluid flow. The u into dou u by dou x plus v into dou u by dou y plus w into dou u by dou z and u into dou u by dou x plus v into dou u by dou y plus w into dou u by dou z, and in z direction u into dou w by dou x plus v into dou w by dou y plus w into dou w by dou z. These 9 terms other than these 3 terms are called convective acceleration terms. It is because of convection of the particles. Because of the motion of the particle, the acceleration results in a convective acceleration. Because of convection of the fluid particle, the acceleration results in a convective acceleration. Therefore, total acceleration is equal to sum of convective acceleration plus local acceleration. Now we will see the problems on velocity and acceleration. Now coming to problem number 1, the velocity vector in a fluid flow is given v is equal to 4x cube I minus 10x square y into j plus 2 into t into k. Find the velocity and acceleration of a fluid particle at 2, 1, 3 at a time t is equal to 1. By looking at the problem, the x, y and z coordinates given 2, 1, 3 and time t is given in the problem. Then velocity v vector is given. If you compare with the standard form of velocity vector, that is ui plus vj plus wk, you will get u as 4x cube, v as minus 10x square into y plus w as 2t. Just you have to compare with the I coefficient, j coefficient and k coefficient. You will get u, v, w. Then you substitute x as 2, y as 1 and z as 3. You will get u as 32 units, v as minus 40 units and w as 2 units. Therefore, velocity vector v at 2, 1, 3, u as 32, 32i minus 40j plus 2 into k. You have to substitute u, v, w in this equation. You will get velocity v vector. Now, resultant velocity is equal to what? Root of u square plus v square plus w square. You have all the values, just substitution. You will get the answer as 51.26 units. 51.26 units. Now we will see the acceleration part. Acceleration equation already I have explained in x, y and z direction equations. Same equation we have to use for finding acceleration for a fluid particle. Now for that we need dou u by dou x, dou u by dou y and dou u by dou z. Similarly, we need dou v by dou x, dou v by dou y and dou v by dou z, dou w by dou x, dou w by dou y and dou w by dou z. So dou u by dou x, if you differentiate u once, you will get 12x square. Dou u by dou y, no y term, 0. Dou u by dou z also as 0 and dou u by dou t also as 0. Similarly, you differentiate v, dou v by dou x minus 20 into xy. U v w are here, see, u 4x cube, v as minus 10x square into y, w as 2t. Just you have to differentiate with respect to x, y and z. That is written here, dou u by dou x, dou v by dou x and dou w by dou x. Similarly, dou u by dou y, dou v by dou y and dou w by dou z. So if you differentiate, dou w by dou x as 0, dou w by dou y also 0, dou w by dou z also 0, dou w by dou t is 2.1. You have to substitute all these values here in the acceleration equation at 2, 1, 3 and time t is equal to 1. You will get acceleration ax as u into dou u by dou x, u is 4x cube, dou u by dou x as 12x square plus v into dou u by dou y. What is v? Minus 10x square y. What is dou u by dou y? 0 plus w is what? 2t. What is dou u by dou z? 0 plus what is dou u by dou t? 0. You have to substitute all these values here. Then if you simplify, 48x power 5 is equal to 48 into 2 power 5. X value is 2, it is power 5. If you simplify, you will get 1536 units. Similarly, find ay. What is ay? U into dou v by dou x plus v into dou v by dou y plus w into dou v by dou z plus dou v by dou t. All values are here. You have to substitute, and if you substitute and simplify, you will get 320 units. Similarly, az value as 2 units. Az value is here, u into dou w by dou x. U is 4x cube. What is dou w by dou x? Dou w by dou x is 0. Similarly, v into dou w by dou y. What is v? V is minus 10x square y into dou w by dou y. Dou w by dou y is 0. Similarly, w into dou w by dou z. W is 2t into 0 plus 2.1 is equal to 2 units. Finally, acceleration vector, velocity vector already we have written. Now acceleration axi plus ayj plus azk. You have the values of ax, ay, az, just substitution. 1536i plus 320j plus 2k is the acceleration vector. Now what is the resultant of acceleration? Root of ax square plus ay square plus az square. That is nothing but 1568.9 units. 1568.9 units as acceleration. Now we will see the problem number 2. A fluid flow field is given by V is equal to x square yi plus y square z into j minus 2xyz plus y into z square into k. Prove that it is a case of possible steady incompressible fluid flow. Calculate the velocity and acceleration at the point 2, 1, 3. First we have to prove it is a case of possible steady incompressible fluid flow. Then we have to find out velocity and acceleration. How to prove it is a possible steady incompressible flow? For that, you should understand what is steady and incompressible fluid flow. In the last session, we have discussed that under the types of fluid flow, steady means the parameters with respect to time will not change. Incompressible means density remains same throughout the fluid. So if you write the continuity equation for steady incompressible fluid flow, dou u by dou x plus dou v by dou y plus dou w by dou z is equal to 0. We have derived the continuity equation in Cartesian coordinates in the last session. If you apply this condition, We have discussed special cases. In that, if you apply steady incompressible fluid, you have to eliminate dou rho by dou t, as well as the rho is constant throughout. If you apply these two conditions to the standard general form of continuity equation in Cartesian coordinate, you will get dou u by dou x plus dou v by dou y plus dou w by dou z is equal to 0. This you have to prove. Find dou u by dou x separately, dou v by dou y separately, and dou w by dou z separately. Then you have to substitute here that value. If it is equal to 0, then it is a possible case of incompressible fluid flow. That we will do now. Dou u by dou x, dou v by dou y plus dou w by dou y. What is dou u by dou x? Just differentiate with respect to x. U is x square into y. You have to compare, similar to last problem. Ui Vj plus Zk. What is u? U into I. What is the coefficient of I here? X square y. What is coefficient of j? Y square z. What is the coefficient of k here? Minus 2xyz minus yz square. Minus negative sign is outside the bracket. So if you take inside, both will be negative. You got the value of UVW. Now you have to differentiate to prove it is a possible case of steady incompressible fluid flow. Dou u by dou x is equal to xy. Dou v by dou y is equal to 2 into y into z. Dou w by dou z is minus 2xy minus 2yz. Now you have to substitute these three values in this equation. What you will get? 2xy plus 2yz minus 2xy minus 2yz. So 2yz get cancelled, and also 2xy minus 2xy get cancelled each other. Finally you will get as 0. That means it satisfies the continuity equation for steady incompressible fluid flow. Therefore we can say that it is a case of possible steady incompressible fluid flow. Now we have to find out the second part of the problem, that is velocity and acceleration at the point 2, 1, 3. Velocity x square yi plus y square z into j minus 2xyz plus yz square into k. This is a case of possible fluid flow now. The velocity at 2, 1, 3. So velocity vector is given. X value, y value, z value also given. U x square y, v y square z minus z is equal to w is equal to minus 2 into x y z minus yz square. U v w you will get if you compare to the standard velocity vector, that is ui plus vj plus wk. X y z values we have 2, 1 and 3. Now velocity v is equal to x square yi plus y square zj minus 2xyz plus y into z square into k. Just substitute the values of x, y and z in the above equation. You will get the vector as 4i plus 3j minus 21k as velocity vector. What is the resultant velocity now? Root of 4 square plus 3 square plus minus 21 square. That is u square plus v square plus w square root of. That is the resultant velocity v. That is 21.587 units. Now we have to find out acceleration at 2, 1, 3. We have the acceleration equation along x, y and z directions, and u, v, w velocity components we have. So you have to substitute dou u by dou x, dou u by dou y and dou u by dou z after differentiation. Similarly in y and z direction, similar to last problem. So u value you have x square y. What is the differentiation of partial differentiation of u with respect to x? That is 2xy. Similarly dou u by dou y x square. Similarly dou u by dou z is what? There is no z term in x u. In u velocity component u x square y, there is no z component, that is why dou u by dou z is 0. Similarly v is equal to y square z. What is dou v by dou x? Dou v by dou x is 0. Dou v by dou y is what? 2yz. What is dou v by dou z? Y square. Similarly, w is equal to minus 2xyz minus yz square. Dou w by dou x is minus 2yz. Dou w by dou y is minus x into z minus z square. Dou w by dou z is minus 2xy minus 2yz. So if you substitute all the values here, you will get ax as 16 plus 12 as 28 units, ay as minus 3 units, az as 123 units. So acceleration vector as axi plus ayj plus azk is equal to 28i minus 3 into j plus 123k. So resultant acceleration is equal to root of ax square plus ay square plus az square, that is 126.18 units. While simplifying, be careful. Calculations step by step you have to do, then only you will get the correct answer. With this, I am concluding this session. Please practice more and more problems. Then the following references are used for the preparation of these slides. Thank you.